everybody.
Assalamualaikum.
Yep.
Hi. Okay, here we
Do
go.
this.
Here we
Watch
go.
party.
Yeah. Watch party.
Yep.
We just had a wonderful meet up with Thomas Ng
Yeah.
from Jenas Team, right?
Jenas Team.
Jenas Team. His company is an online learning platform, and the thing about him is 90% of his employees are people from marginalized communities,
people with disability and also refugees.
and refugees, and it's a wonderful meeting we had just now. And we got to hear from a person who is doing business and making changes in people's lives at the same time.
It can be done.
And and this is something that can be done. And I know that Zil and I have been talking about this, and we still will be keep talking about this. That businesses does not have to be like, oh, I make money first and then I will help others, right? It does not have to be like, oh, I am for profit and then after that I give charity.
Once I make money,
I
big profit, then only I give charity.
Part of the profits goes to charity, or part of the profits goes to a non-profit, or a CSR. We believe that you can create a business while doing good at the same time and make changes in people's lives, right? So it is like what Thomas was doing just now was more on, knowing that there are marginalized communities who cannot afford. They are not hired by companies because they are disabled or they're special needs or they're refugees and all that, right? But he found a way where you can actually create opportunity for people to be part of business and transform lives at the same time.
One of the amazing things what he shared, right, was he has one employee, right, that only can move with one or two fingers.
That's his PA.
And he still can work for him, and he pays fair wages. So when you have that conscious social impact mindset, right, a lot of impact can be done in the world. It's only because of a lot of companies, they are for profit alone, they don't think of creating social impact. There's a lot of turmoil, a lot of challenges in the world. But if more companies have the same awareness of the social conscious mindset, we do it together, a lot of things that we can be done. Like when we started our Live a Legacy business community, before this we were doing alone, we were doing our social impact. But now we have a community. A lot can be done. More people are getting in to see the importance, and then we can achieve much more. And we can not only do in Malaysia or Singapore, we can go even globally. Now people are actually requesting us to do even in other countries as well. And because of the technology, we can go anywhere in the world. We can do social impact even without being at the location, which we did during COVID.
And Thomas is a Brands for Goods award winner as well back in 2018. He was the winner in 2018, and he was his business is actually making changes in people's lives, making changes in human and people development, giving opportunities to people who are marginalized, otherwise they will not be able to get hired. And instead of just complaining and saying that cannot be done and all that, he is somebody who make things happen, and not only that, you can make money.
Have a good
it's
lifestyle,
a win as usual. So it is so possible to do business and do good at the same time through your business. I mean, that is something that a lot of people need to start to think on, how you can, if you see something that you are not happy with in the environment, let's say you see, a lot of unemployed university grads. So instead of complaining and saying, oh no, this the economy is bad and the world is blah blah blah, find a way of how to get these undergrads employed. And make sure it is 100% employment. And if not, how can you help them get into a more entrepreneurial mindset so they can create their own incomes, right? And instead of complaining about it, find and create solutions, find ways on creating solutions that can actually make a difference, right?
And then we realized that after doing a business that contribute to social impact for so many years now, a lot of things are opening up. For example, that is the formula. The more you give, the more you get. You don't give to get, but that is the formula that when you give, the more you get opportunities in terms of the right people, the right the resources that you need. It will come at the nick of time, and then a lot of things will be opened up to you in your life. Like in our terms in Islam, we call it barakah. That means a lot of things that we do, small things, but so many things come in. You know, you have the right people, you have good kids, you have good partners. You know, so that kind of thing where you will not be able to get if you are just for profit. That's why I can guarantee you that, because we are done for profit as well, and we have seen other people for profit just based on profits. They have not been able to sustain. Like during these COVID times, a lot of for-profit companies just shut down because they cannot sustain. They did not think of the community. They did not think of helping people. So when they are down, nobody wants to help them. There's one company that you talk about that. Maybe you want to share about the peanut butter company that.
Oh yes, I remember there was one peanut butter company, and during COVID times they said, oh, most likely we're gonna close down. We cannot sustain, and unless can you all buy this you know, we have extra bottles here, and we'd love for you to support us by buying whatever, you know, like, and you know what, because they have such good relationships with their customers.
And their product is social impact because it's healthy peanut butter without all the chemicals, without all the things.
No chemicals, no preservatives,
it doesn't destroy environment. So they because of that,
organic.
People actually supported them and they were able to sustain.
And the thing is, the customers rally around them and say, we love the peanut butter, please don't close down, and can everybody at least buy 5 bottles? And you know, after COVID, I think about 3 months later, they gave an announcement and said, you know, we're not going to close down. Thank you so much for supporting us. And this is what businesses is all about, where there's community, people rallying around each other, supporting one another. And this is how we're going to change the mindset about business, about jobs, about OKUs, you know, OKUs in Malaysia, or special needs people, people with needs, with disabilities, the marginalized communities, refugees, and all that. Change the mindset around this and create solutions around it. And instead of complaining about, oh, why the leaders are like this, blah blah blah, why not you lead your life, you lead your economy? As long as there are humans, always remember this: as long as there are humans, there is an economy. It's what you make do with the humans and the demand, supply, and the needs and the support that can be done to generate an economy and sustain that economy. All right? So it is not about, oh, the economy is bad. Then what are the humans in the economy doing that the economy is bad? Why is it not turning it around?
Then one thing is, like in every situation, whether it's COVID or it's financial crisis, there's always companies who actually thrive during those times. So if we go and study what they did, it's very different from what other people do. So we must always look on the solution side. If we see any problems, whether it's COVID or anything, find what is the solution to this problem. Like for us, what we did was during COVID, we lost a lot of money because we couldn't do offline business. But what we did is we immediately we did meeting and pivoted and do online, and we learned from our mentors, and we managed to cover our losses in just 2 weeks. And then what we did was we saw other entrepreneurs struggling, and we provide them that solution. Okay, how do you take your business from offline to online and earn money? And people in our community started earning their first 2K, 5K. People who hasn't earned 5 years in business, haven't earned 10K, managed to get their first 10K. So using the system, what we have been doing, and we provide solutions, we can help so many people. And just like you as well, if you are a business owner or you are wanting to help others, if you have gone through these problems and all this, and you have gone through it, that solution can actually, people are willing to pay for that. And that's what we do with our members. We package their whatever stories, whatever message, whatever challenges they have in their life, and it can be monetized, and people will be able to willing to pay because you can give them solutions. But most people, they're not aware of that.
So with that, that's the thing, and it's a whole mindset shift. You know, if you learn about cognitive behaviors, right? It's like the way you behave, the habits you instill will create the kind of person that you become, right? So it takes a lot of transformation within personal growth, and that's why in our communities we also
Rashidi.
In our community we encourage that whole mindset shift as well, and behavioral shift to come out of that that old same old mindset that you just need to transform. And we just had an interesting conversation with someone after the meetup. You know, they came, attended the meetup, and he stayed on to talk to us, and he was saying about how he right now is not the same person as he was. He has
10 years ago,
transformed. He has transformed his mindset, his behavior, beliefs, because we are always transforming in it. It's like, where are you transforming to, whether it is a positive or is it negative, right? And we want to transform to something that elevates us as humans and do good while we are here on earth. And if you're not adding value, you're not doing good, you're not fulfilling your full purpose as a human. And that's where we are here to support you, come up with strategies, ideas on how you can create that kind of sustainable business for yourself, a fantastic lifestyle for yourself, and
the social impact part,
and the social impact as your legacy, and elevate your purpose. This is also for you, for those of you who believe for the afterlife, right? So what you live here on earth will add value also in when you go, when you leave this
when you meet your creator, right? Then you have that one that will help you in the hereafter. So I want to share a bit about our upcoming programs that we're having a lot of interesting programs coming up. Maybe I want to share about the Areba first, the launch.
Yes, we are doing a Malaysian Areba launch in.
Explain a bit about what Areba is. So,
on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 3 p.m. And we are having Mr. Raja Singham, who is the chairman of Brickfields College, and he will be sharing about sustainability and COVID-19. And also we're having Tengku Ida, who is also sitting in the ASEAN Business Network, and Thomas, the founder of the ASEAN Responsible and Inclusive Business Alliance, right? So these are amazing people that we are working with around ASEAN in order for us to be able to connect with other people who are also doing good at the same time. So we would love for you to come and listen and learn, network, get to know the other businesses that also do good, and this coming Wednesday.
The amazing thing, through Areba, we were selected to be the head of news reporting and content division subgroup of Mission to Manila, where they are helping the COVID situation there. They are helping the frontliners, the community. They're educating on a big scale on how to help the people in the Philippines. So we are part of that. Because of Areba, we were connected. So the network plays an important role for you to be connected as well. And we do it when we go to the Philippines. It's not just doing for charity. Of course, we give first, but we also have doing as a business. We use our business for good, right? And then another upcoming program that we're having is our program, a digital marketing program for refugees, which is very exciting because we found a very amazing consultant who is doing the digital marketing for them. It's going to be at least 3 months course where they go through knowledge on how to do at least basic digital marketing, like website design, anything to do with digital marketing, sales and funneling system, graphic design. Then later on, they can use these skills to get freelance jobs. And the good news is, because we were talking to Thomas, right? Thomas does a lot with refugees. He employs refugees online, right? So he also offered to employ refugees if they make the cut and they have that basic knowledge. He also can employ them as well. So now we have courses for them to learn to upgrade themselves, to earn income freelance, and they also can have a potential to be employed by Thomas' company, Janes team. So it's amazing that synergy that we are creating just by being part of an amazing community. And then last but not least is your family. Want to share about your family
leadership is on the 12th of September, and that one will be at 10 o'clock, and we'd love for you to be a part of that one as well, for women who want to scale in their business and do good at the same time, and step into their femininity in order for them to grow and lead.
So that's in a nutshell. A lot of things are coming up, so we would love to have you be part of our community, or even talk to us to find out more about what we actually do. It's actually, when people see on the surface, they don't really see the bigger picture. But once you go in our community, it's amazing community that it didn't happen overnight. But we took years and years of learning from different successful organizations, from successful companies, to actually create our platform that we have now. People in our platform, like our feminine community, that are very positive, very high vibe. You come in, you get greeted by amazing people. When you achieve success, share stories, nobody's jealous. Everybody's supporting you to actually meet your goals, and then in your business, they are actually helping you to share about your business as well. So it's a very different dynamics from other platforms. I'm not saying other platforms are bad, but they have different goals. But because of our like-minded people who want to do social impact, we have a very different synergy, and people really sincerely want to help others, which makes all the difference.
Okay, so with that, thank you so much. Looking forward to some of you being in connection with us. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed today. Bye-bye.